probably not physically fit enough to go on my own. So I thought that even though I'm not fishing, we could go fishing.
Yeah, sounds great.
Um,
That's a great exercise. Yeah.
yes. So yeah, I mean, I used to enjoy fishing, but look, you can only go, excuse me, go with the flow and do what you can do.
Exactly.
Um,
And
I,
why do you love fishing so much, Peter?
I suppose it's the hunter and gatherer in me. While I do, even though I was in prime land production, I've got round to, I don't like killing things anymore.
Yeah, right.
But going back, we had bow and river frontage and fish in the river. And uh, yeah, and I always said to the children, my kids, when we were growing up, if we catch something and we don't release it, we don't waste it, we eat it.
Yeah.
So one year we caught 72 eels, and we were over eels. We smoked them and we
Wow.
boiled them and so there's only so much you can do. They're very strong and
Yeah.
pungent with this. So but yeah, so I never ever let the kids. I mean, I used to say to them this: you never shoot anything just for sport. I don't believe in shooting with the modern sights and the caliber of the ballistics. It's not sport.
No, no, no,
I
no.
said brought the kids up. You shoot animals for food and protection and clothing.
Yes, right.
And what other rights do we have? I mean,
Mm.
although I suppose I'm have a different philosophy to a lot of my farming friends, because they just go and the generation, or my grandfather's generation, was if it stood still you cut it down, and if it moved you shot it.
Wow.
I'm being flippant.
Pretty
So
cool, isn't it? Yeah. Well,
anyway,
fish- I love your fishing action where you've got one hand up and the other one down.
yeah,
That,
well, so you draw the line out there,
yeah.
and then you tighten the line,
And then you
and then
tie.
you wait for the fish to bite, and then
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, great.
So
Well,
I think,
let's see if we can try it on the other side. Can you use the other hand this time? So
no,
one hand, yeah,
feels
just so
like
we use both sides of the brain. So we go back and then whoosh. Good. And then don't you pull out the line? Yeah.
well, you hold the line out, so
Yeah.
and you've got your reel, the spool open, so the line will run off.
Yeah.
And then as you flick it, you let this go, and the weight of your bait or your sinker on it carries it away. Yeah,
Nice. Fantastic.
and then you
So,
you you tighten your line up a bit, or we can do it either side, and then you sit there patiently, and then when you get a strike, you set the hook in the poor thing's mouth.
yep.
And
Great.
now
Wow.
I'm told by the authorities that fish can recover from quite an injury to the mouth when you take the hook out. Yeah, some part of the mouth is quite vascular, and it heals up very rapidly.
Wow. Isn't that
So,
amazing?
so
So
the worst
throw the
thing
fish back it so it'll be okay.
the worst thing for fish is not when you catch them is getting sand in their gills,
Oh,
rather than, well, it's sort of like us getting something in our lungs, isn't
our
it?
nose. Yeah. Mm.
Anyway, now what have you brought along today? Is it something to do with your lovely striped blouse?
Oh well, this blouse is I got it from a indigenous shop online. So it's an artist's interpretation, of all their cultural meanings. So, for example, I imagine this is some tracks from the stars, perhaps, or the Milky Way, something like that. They're designs, but they're not
Oh,
specific.
yeah. When I look at it, aren't there a lot of shades of pink going into mauve and
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I could choose a few of them. I like the circles. So the circles perhaps going like this, because circles often would represent a water hole or a meeting
yes.
place. So I might use that. And I like this striking blue line, which could symbolize the river. So I might do that on both sides of the body. And then I like the star action here. I think it's a star.
Yes.
Or although it could be a flower, but to me it looks very astral up in the space, in the stars. So that could be a flower of some sort. I might make it like this. Yeah. Anyway, that's my creative input. So I might start like this and go around like the circles, the water holes, or it could be the planets.
So now, if we ever had a competition, we're changing the flag, and we had a competition, I'd put in an entry, and I would have the ochre colours. I'd have Uluru as the centre with the emu and the kangaroo. Up here, I'd have in the corner. I know flags are supposed to be simple, but I'd have the rainbow serpent and an Aboriginal standing there. And down in that corner, I might have a tall ship just to acknowledge, good or bad, the European influence, and then probably something about migrants there, and and I'll be very busy. But that's I don't think we need to look quite so British.
Yeah, it's got the flag's got to change. Yeah.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
mean, the Southern Cross Star, I love that on the.
I'd have to have, yeah. And I thought when I sketched that before, I could have the Southern Cross around Uluru and just in the right positions and put Uluru and yeah. Anyway, I'm waffling on.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I love it. Well, let's do some of yours and mine in a way. I'm not feeling like it's ready yet as Cuban, so I might try this. Yeah, can you hear that? Yes, that's it. Lovely. Okay, so let's start with circles. And into the river. Great, let's do circles with the shoulders. Placing our hands, circles with our elbows. And let's go into the river. Lovely. And we'll go into the star or the flower. Good to see you getting warm, Peter.
That's all I'm taking off.
Great. Okay, your turn, Peter. We're going into the fishing rod. Into the river. Great. And our flower, our star, coming up from our heart. Yeah, so change arms, beautiful. Okay, let's try the leg. Yeah. Great. Let's try it on the other side.
really liked the music. You know, it just suited the movements.
Yeah.
And the next time we're together, I'm going to pick something more sedentary.
Okay. There's a lot of.
Look, it's good. I'm feeling better than when we started.
That's great. Now, do you feel like standing up and moving your feet?
As long as you can't see them.
Okay. Oh, that's all right.
Now, Jacqui, you'll notice I wear shoes. I'm a bit more balanced in shoes.
Absolutely. You do whatever you need to do to feel balanced and safe, Peter. That's okay. Yeah. Now, would you like to keep going with the ukulele music or a bit more Cuban?
I'm in your hands.
Okay, lovely. Keep pulsing until the music comes in. Go on the other side. Okay. Well, that would be nice. Let's take a seat, Peter. And the river. Now start. Now fishing rod. Pull out the fishing line. And throw out the line. Haul it in. Let in our feet. Let's go on the other side. This side. Ready? Go. Beautiful. How are you feeling, Peter? It's okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
I make a comment. I feel so awkward. You look so graceful.
Well, you don't look awkward to me whatsoever. Because
Well,
what you're doing,
I might look reckless. Perhaps I feel awkward,
yeah,
So.
and maybe that's how you're feeling, but it's not how I'm looking at you at all. because what you're doing is you're totally engaging in the movement. It's fantastic.
Jacqui, I'm going to talk while I catch my breath.
Yeah.
I've been asked to 3 people to get in touch with from the Parkinson's group and mentor them, in inverted commas, and they won't come. They can't. There's 5 stages of Parkinson's, and I need to see them when they're 1 or 2, and they're up to 4, and I can't. That's what frustrates me. That I mean, I don't want to sound pompous, but I could, if they were in stage 1 or 2 or even 3, where I'm in at the moment, I could help them. But when I get referred to them, or they get referred to me,
Yeah.
people ask, their partners will come and help. Can you help? And it's too late.
Yes, I
You
know.
understand where I'm coming from? Yeah. And
Absolutely.
Jacqui, while I think of it, and if you haven't seen Mike for a while, Atkinson, don't be surprised or disappointed when you see that he's gone down a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which is what happens, you know. It's inevitable. That's what's going to happen. So we just enjoy the journey along the road.
The circle of life.
The circle of life. That's right. Maybe that's what all these circles are about. It's a
So,
circle of life.
and 60,000 years of life.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, well, they've got 60,000 years of legacy anyway. Okay, well, let's do a little bit of inner work to
Yes.
the body of sound. So, what I want you to do first of all is just feeling the top of the head and the forehead and the eyes and the nose, top of the lips and the chin and the throat and the chest and the stomach and the hips and the abdomen. And now bend at the hips and touch the knees. Good. Then we're going to slide down our shins and go down to our feet. Yeah. So you can hold on to your shins if you wish to. Drop the head down and touch your toes and hang. And then when you're ready, we're going to unroll. So we unroll, touching our shins, our knees, our hips, our stomach, our chest, our throat, our forehead, the top of the head, and arms up. And let's just shake that out, and the feet as well. Good. Okay, now I've got a candle. So oh, how beautiful. Ooh, that looks so lovely, Peter. Yeah, so I'm going to, think of a few people that can needs an extra bit of love and attention, including myself. But
Can I can
also
I direct,
my brother.
direct my attention to your mum?
Yes, my mum. That's
May I know, Jacqui, you are prepared when these things happen, but I found it most difficult packing up the clothes afterwards.
oh yeah.
Because I was prepared for the inevitable with them passing, but I wasn't prepared to all the memorabilia when you start packing up their goods and chattels.
Yes, that's right. And so my mum's packed up my dad's clothes already.
So is she okay?
Some of the clothes are still here, which is, good, but she'll do that all in her own time, in her own way. Mm. And what we did, well, Emmanuel filled some soil in the shoes, Dad's shoes, and we put a plant in them, and we put them on his grave in Belbray. So he's got these beautiful plants growing out of his shoes. And every time I go there, which I go every week because Wild Moves, our drumming group, is at Belbray Heart Space. So on the way
Yeah.
coming home, I always drop in to say hi. And it's just, I love it because it's so humorous. taps me into the funny side of my dad, you know. So yeah, I'll have a little candle there for my brother and my mum too. What about you?
I was just, how's your brother's knees?
Oh, you know, he's
You said one popped open or something.
yeah, well, he had the operation the next day. That was pretty amazing. And he's on the road to recovery now. Yeah. So I think he's still in quite a bit of pain, but then, you know, that'll subside a little bit every day. And I think knees are up to something like 60 or 80 degrees bent, which is good.
Which, yeah. So
Eventually, he's got to get to 90 degrees, you know. So, but that will happen. Yeah. See, you're doing pretty well, Peter. You're lifting your knees up. That's great.
look, that's just rehab, and
Yeah,
I've got a new physiotherapist at the Keys gym, and
great.
she's working on my balance. And
Yeah,
I thought my balance was very good, but when she has me standing. When I put one foot in front of the other, I
yeah,
can't manage to stand up. I can side by side, I'm perfect,
right,
but when I put one in front of the other,
right.
and when I shut my eyes, I've got no idea. Even when I'm 2 feet together, I've got no idea.
Wow.
I'm starting to. I'm wobbling now, and I open my eyes and I'm fine. So
So, is she trying to get you to do 1 foot in front
it,
of the
the toes to toe to heel, it has to touch and just stand there.
Maybe we need to incorporate that into a dance. Yeah, I'll work on that next week.
Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. It looks
No, no,
difficult.
it's good because at the moment we're doing a lot of movements to the side, which is
Yes,
for balance. But this is quite
I
this,
find it challenging.
isn't it? Yeah, we can turn that into a dance. I'll work on that next week. Yeah, good, Peter. I love how you just say, "Oh, I've got no energy," and da 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 da, and then at the end of the class, you're jumping around like a grasshopper.
So
Yeah,
yeah, look, it takes me a while to get started, and as you know, I'll have a bite to eat when we've finished our session, and then I'll have a little nap. Then
yeah.
come 4 o'clock, I'll be leaping to go again.
Love your attitude. It's fantastic.
Oh, if you don't have a positive,
Absolutely, I agree. Mm. All right. Well, let's focus in on our inner body, and we'll start with the lungs. So, just focusing in on our breath going in and out and out. That's it. Breathing into the lungs and expanding, and breathing out and contracting. And let's make our 3 sounds of creation. So it's a Om, and the horizontal one. I. And coming forwards like a wheel. Shri. Lovely. So when you're making the sound, try and get it right up to the top of your head. Yeah.
quick drink.
Oh, good on you. Do you need to have another one?
No,
Another
I'm fine, thanks.
one?
The dietitian that's looking after me said I must drink rather than wait till I get thirsty. I should drink before I get thirsty.
Yes, that's so true. And that's a good reminder. Maybe in between every exercise next week, we can have a little sip.
Brandy?
We can have a little sip on our water.
Oh, only water, not a brandy. Bit early in the day.
Yeah, maybe. But you know, up to you if you want to. All right, so we might try that for next week. So it'll be taking a little bit of water after each activity, and then walking in a straight line with our feet, dancing in a straight line. Yeah, great. Okay, let's go again. So from the top of the head, we're going to breathe in and we begin. Mein Shrim. The forehead. Mein Shrim. And on your right eyelid. Mein Shrim. And gently touching the other eyelid, just gently feel the vibration. Mein Shrim. The right ear. Mein Shrim. Left ear. Mein Shrim. Right cheek. Mein Shrim. Left cheek. Mein Shrim. Right nostril. Mein Shrim. Left nostril. Mein Shrim. Top of the lip. Mein Shrim. Bottom of the lip. Mein Shrim. The tongue on your top row of teeth. The bottom row. Your tongue on the roof of your mouth. The tongue on the bottom of your mouth. And a big ha. Ha!
Ah!
Lovely. To the chin. Mein Shrim. To our throat. Mein Shrim. Feel the vibration in your chest. Across to your shoulders. Down to your elbow. And to your wrist. Mein Shrim. To the base of your fingers. Mein Shrim. The fingertips. Mein Shrim. And across to your other shoulder. Down to your elbow. Down to your wrist. Base of your fingers. To the fingertips. And to the rib cage. And to the stomach and liver. And down to the abdomen. Across to inside your hip. Sliding your hands down to your knee. Down to your ankle. And down to your base of your toes. To the tips of your toes. Into your heel. Sliding up the back of your calf muscle to underneath your knee. Up the side of your hip, your leg to your hip. Around to the back of the pelvis. And coming across to the other hip in front. Sliding down to your knee. Down your shin to your ankle. And to the base of the toes. And to the tips of the toes. To the base of the heel. Up the back of the calf muscle to under the knee. Up the side of the leg to the hip. Around the back of the pelvis. And to the belly button. Let's go around to the lower back. And up to the kidneys. Let's go to the side of the abdomen. And to the other side. And now let's start at the lower dantian. So our beautiful circle that we worked with today. So thinking of the color red. And to the sacral plexus, the color orange. And up to the solar plexus, the color yellow. And up to the heart, the color green. Up the spine to the throat, the color blue. And to the forehead. Thinking of the color purple at the forehead. And then the crown of the head. Let's imagine beautiful golden white light going right in through the top of our head. And then all the colours of the rainbow, of the light spectrum going all around us. And around her. And let's just hold her. Around all the waters and the land masses to our country. And to our community. And to your family. And to each other. And to yourself. Just sitting quietly in the beautiful sound vibration of your light body, and just scanning your body, sensing and feeling how does it feel different, which body parts you may have used. And just give yourself a big pat on the back, Peter, for showing up today. Hey, good on you. Fantastic. And let's put our hands on our shoulders. Just give them a little massage. And you can drop the elbows down and drop the chin to the chest and just hang. Stretch along the back of the shoulders, feeling the weight of your head and the gravity pushing down on you and your spine lengthening up. Your feet flat on the floor, connected to the earth. Let's take our arm from underneath and put that one on top. Give a little massage to yourself again with your fingers. Take a big deep breath in through the nose and dropping the elbows down and the chin to the chest, stretching between your shoulder blades. When you're ready, unfolding, give yourself a little shake out. Tap your feet on the floor. Lovely, Peter. Great. We did it again. Yay.
Thank you for your time. And we'll be in touch, or Helen will be in touch via voice or text early in the week, just to let you know what, and I'll